Hallo, hier ist der Matthias von Gizmodo. Ich bin auf der IFA und neben mir habe ich einen ganz besonderen Gast. Das ist der Noel Lee. Hi Noel.
Hey,
Hey.
good to see you, Matthias.
Nice to meet you. Noel ist der Gründer von Monster Cables vor 35 Jahren und viele kennen sie von euch sicherlich durch ihre Kopfhörer, aber noch mehr durch ihre Zusammenarbeit mit oder Beats von Dr. Dre. Das heißt Zusammenarbeit. You not only worked at Beats Dr. Dre, you just kind of invented it.
Well, we were.
Yeah,
Because we just licensed the name, but
Yeah.
for the first 5 years of Beats, we were Beats, and they've only been Beats for 2 years. So, we were the company. We turned over a lot of things to Jimmy and Dr. Dre when we separated.
So you could, we can say you're really expert when it comes to headphones.
Well, I would say that throughout our 35-year-old history, because I'm an engineer, I'm an audiophile, and I'm a musician. So with all those three capabilities together in one person, I can hear what I want, I can hear what's wrong, and I know how to get it. So from the very first cable, which really brought out the sound in speakers and guitars and amplifiers for professional musicians, we've brought out the richness in the sound, the body, the articulation, the speed. And even for Monster Power, we did the same thing. So we felt that headphones were a real challenge, although I had never designed a headphone before. I've designed speakers, but not a headphone. And headphones is actually more difficult in a lot of ways. So when we did headphones, I said, okay, what am I trying to achieve? Dre at that point wanted bass. Boom! He wanted,
And he got his bass.
and he got his bass. And before that, nobody really had bass. The Sonys, the Sennheisers, even Bose. Nobody had deep bass, but they had mids and highs. So we were the first ones to actually put bass that the kids loved. It's like being in the club, like being in a concert. So past Beats, post Beats, we said there's more to music than just bass. Like, you got that down, everybody is copying us. What about mid-range? What about highs? What about articulation, transparency, speed, dynamics? How loud can it play from soft to loud? And so I invested in a research program to find the right kind of materials, the right kind of construction, the right kind of voice coil to be able to achieve what the DNA line is one of our examples. It's a different listening experience.
Yeah, definitely. We had them in our reviews, and we really liked it.
Oh, thank you so much. And that's it raises the headphone performance bar once again. And then we'll design something like this is the 24K, just being introduced at IFA, but it has bling. Okay, so this is going after my previous Beats customers. So if you want to be hip, you want to look the part, but you want that dynamic, really big sound that's very accurate, that's the one to get.
I could imagine that many hip-hoppers want to wear these.
Look, it's all over the internet right now. And it was only available direct to consumer, and our technology called Pure Monster Sound. Okay, it's been about a year now that we've been using this new technology, and I think these are two best examples, both coming to Europe probably about end of October.
Okay.
Yeah, end of October.
Do you have a price yet?
Yes, this will be, both of these will be about €300. Okay, and
Sounds reasonable.
it's reasonable, and you don't need batteries. Okay, so previously with all the Beats stuff that I did, and of course Bose and others, you always had to have batteries. I hate batteries. You have to change them. They go out, and
Make them heavy too.
yeah, it makes them heavier. Right. So we still have headphones with batteries. Don't get me wrong. But as a purist, to have the absolute transparency and sound, it's got to be wired. Wireless is good, but not quite good enough. But you heard my new wireless headphone that we're working on, right?
Yeah.
But you got to have super high resolution to be able to hear things you never heard before.
Okay. So you like invented the bass-driven lifestyle headphones, but I got the feeling that there's like a movement of people who want to hear more natural sounds. Are there any good ways to improve the sounds of headphones even further as they're now?
Well, let's take that listen to that phenomenon. Okay, last year at the Grammys, the first 4 opening acts were acoustic. Okay, the year before they were all electronic. It was all hip hop and Lil Wayne and all of that, which is good. Okay, but you had Lady Antebellum, you had John Legend, and we had Chicago with Robin Thicke. It was all brass and so. There's a resurgence in the acoustic sound, the richness of real instruments. So it first starts, I believe, with good source material. And when you have high-resolution files, but you can't play them on your iPhone, that's aggravating. So if the rumors are true, and if Apple comes out with high-resolution capability on your iPhone, iPod, and your tablet, then you'll have to have something that is this high a performance. So we think the performance will get higher, the source material become more available, they'll be able to play, because right now you have to play them on your PC, right? So when that happens, then you got the ultimate combination. And what's beyond that is some of the things I showed you was customization of the sound. To be able to have absolute precise control to detail every little thing, because this is an electro and mechanical device.
How does that work? How can they tweak their own sounds?
Well, there's going to be 2 things. First of all, let me show you how difficult it is.
Okay.
Because unlike a regular speaker, you're wearing the room on your head. Okay, it's a closed thing, so even if you take your hand and just cup it over your ear, you sound different when you're talking. So talk.
Hello, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God.
Yeah. So,
Definitely.
so now that's a completely different experience of how to change, how the acoustics change when you cup your ear. So we have to overcome all of that, plus the pressure, the comfort. These cushions like this is a memory foam. See?
It's very comfortable.
Yeah. So very comfortable, but you have to conform to everybody's head is different. So the challenge is how do you design something that is electrically has to be perfect, okay, mechanically has to be perfect, and then the construction of the room on your head has to all sync and match up.
And it has to look cool, of course.
It has to look cool, right? So that's the challenge. That's the real challenge, and we think every year we go better and better and better. So this year at IFA, we've got, I think the ultimate sound. Now, to dial it in more than this, we've got some magic coming. We'll probably let you see. You experienced it.
Talking about. Great. Tell us about, please.
Okay. Well, I can't reveal too much, except the application that you saw, it will be app-based. It will be unlike any other headphone that are out there. There's with simple EQ, iTunes, it's not like that. It's exact, precise control of the sound that comes out of that headphone that's been dialed in by myself and experts. So when you play this, the new headphone with the new software, it's an amazing music experience, which you got that preview, right?
Yeah, thank you, Noel, for your insights. Also ganz ehrlich, ich habe das vorhin ausprobiert. Allzu viel dürfen wir da jetzt auch noch nicht drüber sagen, aber da kommt wirklich was ganz Spannendes auf uns zu. Und ich bin froh, dass wir reden konnten. Thank you, Noel, very much for the interview.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to all your fans out there.
Thank you.
Love it.